What if I told you that the biggest plot twist of the year isn't coming from a reality show? It is a reality. That's right, buckle up. Because the Chrissy Lampkin baby bombshell just turned into the kind of jaw-dropping circus that even Maury would need a commercial break to process. We're talking secret paternity tests, Instagram shade wars, and a man who's dodging diapers like it's a dodgeball tournament. Yes, Jim Jones is refusing to accept Chrissy's baby as his. You heard that right. The same Jim who once cried over her on national television is now playing hide-and-seek with fatherhood? So what's really going on behind those curated Instagram smiles and cryptic baby captions? Is Chrissy hiding something deeper than a birth certificate? And why is Jim reportedly demanding DNA like he's auditioning for CSI Harlem? It's messy. It's dramatic. And it smells like the kind of scandal that ends up with somebody flipping a table, maybe even in court. Oh, and the kicker? Sources say this ain't the first time Jim's questioned her loyalty. And this time, he's not backing down. This is a viral controversy the internet didn't see coming. Stay tuned. Because the tea is scalding and it's about to spill everywhere. Just when you thought the Chrissy and Jim saga couldn't get any wilder, he took a nosedive straight into DNA test territory. This isn't some love and hip-hop fairy tale, it's a full-blown reality TV implosion. Disguised as an Instagram baby reveal, Chrissy Lampkin, the same woman who's been ride or die for Jim Jones, through every messy scandal, blindsided the internet by posting a baby announcement that nobody saw coming. No warning, no build-up, just boom, a baby. And while the comments exploded with congratulations and digital baby shower vibes, one person was noticeably silent, Jim Jones, not a single word. No proud dad moment, no photo holding the newborn, not even a cryptic repost, just complete, unsettling silence. And that silence started speaking volumes. People began asking questions, and what started as whispers turned into a social media storm. Is a baby even his? Why hasn't Jim acknowledged it? And then, the real bombshell hit the streets. Jim Jones is refusing to accept the child until a DNA test proves it's his. That's right. Mr. Dipset himself is allegedly doubting the paternity of Chrissy's baby. And the tension is so thick, you could slice it with a cord subpoena. According to multiple sources close to the couple, Jim has been suspicious for months. One insider even claims Jim had a gut feeling long before the baby was born that something wasn't right. They say he noticed changes, Chrissy being distant, taking secret phone calls, disappearing for hours, and coming back with vague explanations. And while Chrissy was busy showing off baby clothes and nursery setups online, Jim was in the background making calls to lawyers and asking friends for advice on mandatory paternity testing. You'd think this would be a moment of joy, right? But no, it's turning into a scandal so big, it might just collapse what little trust they had left. Word is, Jim didn't even show up at the hospital. No flowers, no camera crew, nothing, just more silence, and that's when the rumors turn nuclear. People close to the situation are claiming Jim has reason to believe Chrissy might have been seeing someone else behind his back, and here's where it gets extra messy: the man she's allegedly been spending time with, rumored to be someone from Jim's own inner circle. That's right, not only is there talk of betrayal, but now we've got whispers of infidelity from within the crew. Allegedly, Jim confronted Chrissy about the rumors and demanded a paternity test, and Chrissy? She snapped. Sources say she was livid that Jim would question her like that, claiming he's letting outsiders poison his mind. But when it came time to take the test, she reportedly refused, flat out refused, said she didn't need to prove anything to anyone. And that's when everything exploded. Jim apparently took that refusal as confirmation that something shady was going on. He's now supposedly threatening legal action, demanding that if Chrissy won't agree to the test voluntarily, he'll take it to court. One source even said Jim told his legal team to get the paperwork ready. Meanwhile, Chrissy's been posting cryptic messages online, photos of her holding the baby with captions like "only real ones know the truth" and "you can't fake love." But let's be honest, the internet is eating this up like popcorn in a messy reunion episode. Some fans are writing for Chrissy, calling Jim insecure and immature for doubting his partner after all these years. Others are firmly in Jim's corner, saying he has every right to protect himself and make sure he's not being played. And then there's Jim's mother. Oh yes, Mama Jones is back in the picture. And she is not playing games. Word is she's been in Jim's ear nonstop, telling him to be smart, get the proof, and cut Chrissy off if the results don't line up. One insider claims Mama Jones never fully trusted Chrissy, and that this scandal is exactly the kind of drama she always feared would happen. And let's not pretend this isn't affecting their public image. Brands, blogs, and reality producers are all watching closely. Some insiders say this could derail their TV opportunities, sponsorship deals, and even fan support. After all, It's hard to root for a couple when one half is denying a child and the other is dodging DNA tests. While Chrissy continues to post baby pictures with poetic captions and indirect jabs, Jim remains silent, and that silence is becoming louder by the day. Behind the scenes, it's not just awkward tension, it's an all-out Cold War. According to someone who claims to be close to Jim's camp, he's keeping records, timelines, and even screenshots of Chrissy's behavior during the months leading up to the baby's birth. Apparently, he's not just going off gut instinct anymore, he's building a case. And the word betrayal is being thrown around like confetti. Allegedly, Jim's circle is split, with some friends urging him to just take responsibility and figure things out privately, while others are hyping him up to go full legal on Chrissy if she doesn't comply with the DNA test. And Chrissy, she's still refusing, saying she doesn't need to prove anything to a man who's known her for over a decade. But if everything was so innocent, why not take the test and end the drama? That question is exactly what fans and blogs are asking, and the longer she delays, the messier it gets. There's even talk of a mystery man seen visiting Chrissy during her pregnancy. Some say he was just a friend, others claim he was something more. And Jim? He's heard every version of the story. Some days he tries to play it cool, brushing it off like rumors, but behind closed doors, insiders say he's spiraling. He reportedly spends hours rewatching old clips of their reality show moments, looking for signs he might have missed. That iconic proposal scene that had fans swooning, he allegedly says it feels fake now. He's questioning everything. Every trip, every phone call, every late-night text that didn't quite make sense suddenly feels like a clue. The paranoia is real, and so is the hurt. Meanwhile, Chrissy's friends are rallying around her, painting Jim as a bad guy who's dragging her through the mud when he should be celebrating fatherhood. But she's also being oddly selective with what she responds to. She's clapping back at followers on social media, but avoiding the bigger question. Why not just take the test? And now it's not just a private issue, this scandal is starting to reach the media in waves. Gossip sites are pulling receipts, analyzing photos for resemblances, and even bringing in so-called facial experts to determine whether the baby looks more like Jim or someone else. Is insane. And as the public watches this chaos unfold, people are choosing sides and lines are being drawn. Fans who once rooted for Chrissy and Jim to make it through their ups and downs are now wondering if they ever really knew each other. People are questioning whether their whole relationship was a storyline, a brand, a business arrangement to keep the checks rolling in. And here's a real twist: some sources claim this baby scandal may have been brewing long before Chrissy even announced the pregnancy. One insider says she kept it hidden until the very end, possibly waiting to see how Jim would react before going public. When he didn't respond the way she expected, she went forward without him. That would explain why Jim was blindsided, why he never posted a thing, why he's now demanding answers with lawyers on standby. And Chrissy's refusal, that only confirms his suspicions even more. If she was truly innocent, wouldn't she be the one demanding the test to shut everyone up? But no, she's standing her ground, saying the truth. Saying the truth doesn't need to be proven to anyone. That's noble, or convenient, depending on who you ask. And let's not forget about the money if Jim turns out to be the father. This situation opens the door to child support, co-parenting battles, and financial implications that could stretch for years if he's not the father. And this all goes public in court, the damage to Chrissy's reputation could be catastrophic. And not just for her image. Brands and reality networks don't love being attached to fraud-level drama unless it's controlled. The chaos right now is anything but. Jim's team is reportedly preparing for every possible outcome, and Chrissy is allegedly lawyering up too. If this heads to court, it's going to be explosive. The kind of public spectacle where fans are live tweeting, blogs are updating by the hour, and everybody's trying to get their hands on the court documents. And all of this over one simple question with a very clear answer: who's the father? So now the million-dollar question: where do we go from here? Is Jim really about to take Chrissy to court over a DNA test? Or will she finally agree to shut down the rumors once and for all? Will this child become the center of one of the messiest celebrity battles we've ever seen? Or is there still a chance this is all just one big misunderstanding spiraling out of control? Either way, the story isn't going away. The silence, the cryptic posts, the refusal, the legal threats, it's all building towards something big. And trust me, when the truth comes out, it's going to change everything. The public won't just be watching, they'll be reacting, reposting, and choosing sides. Careers could be affected, reputations destroyed, and if court gets involved, we might be witnessing the collapse of a relationship that people have followed for over a decade. All eyes are on Chrissy and Jim now, and it's only a matter of time before one of them breaks the silence. So what do you think? Is Jim justified in demanding proof? Or is Chrissy the one being wrongfully accused? Should she take the test or stand her ground? Who's really hiding the truth and who's about to get exposed in the worst way possible? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because we want to hear every theory, every hot take, and every side of this chaos. Don't forget to like this video if you're just as shocked as we are. And make sure you're subscribed because the story is far from over. Hit that bell so you don't miss a single update, because when the next piece of this scandal breaks, you better believe we'll be right here to break it down. Stay tuned because the drama is just getting started.